board members and stake shareholders. Today, the Quality Control Consulting Group, which consists of Chastity Lands, Lynette Wilms, Leslie Thornton, Jordan Eastland, Winter Branch. Next slide. How does Adidas manage their reputation? In 2015, Adidas collaborated with Kanye West to launch a pair of shoes called the Yeezy Boost 360. Instead of having a regular shoe launch, they decided to collaborate with up-and-coming artists all over the world in United Kingdom. This launch event was able to bring awareness to over 100 different up-and-coming artists to get more brand awareness from Adidas and Kanye West followers. In 2019, Adidas launched the hijab workout line, which hijab is the Muslim wrap that the Muslim women wear around their head, mouth, and chest. This line was lighter and sweat resistant than the regular hijab is. Can you play the YouTube video for me? Okay, so during this pandemic, Adidas launched a campaign called Homestay, which promoted people to be inspired, be consistent, and think about others when you're down and up. Instead of being down this time of need, it's more fundamental to look outside the box and look at the bigger picture. And lastly is the Your Opinion Counts. This survey is located on the Adidas website. They want their customers' opinion about what they should be doing next, getting their input, which consumers love to have their voice to be heard. This concludes my portion. Now I pass it along to Lynette.
Thank you. I had criteria number 2. Social listening can help you discover new product ideas or ways to enhance features on existing products. Is this company or team selecting doing this? Yes. The way Adidas enhanced their products was making it one of the biggest creative athletic shoe brand on all social media platforms. They saw a way to brand themselves through the growth of social media and an increase of profit and likes. Adidas shoes became one of the hottest trends on social media. Adidas Originals is also shrewd in terms of how it collaborates with high-profile personalities. Unlike other brands who might merely use celebrities to front campaigns, Adidas put a huge focus on the personal and direct involvement of influencers in the actual designing process. Currently, Adidas has 35.4 million Instagram followers. Adidas sales increased by 24.2% in the year from January 2015 to January 2016, while their competitor Nike saw a 9.1% drop in sales over the same period. We can go to the next slide. Another way Adidas used social media as a platform was the rebranding of their original Stan Smith shoe. In 2014, Adidas relaunched its iconic Stan Smith shoe. Not only did this draw on feelings of nostalgia, but by emphasizing its heritage, it also helped to reinforce the brand's influence on streetwear and subcultures such as Britpop and hip-hop. The social media campaign surrounding its release cleverly made consumers feel part of the story. The Stay Yourself initiative involved asking users to tweet a photo of themselves for the chance to win a personalized pair of shoes. We can head to the next slide. Another way Adidas used their social media influence was they used brand influencers to enhance their products, and that was use social media to its best advantage. Adidas used social media as an influence and entertainers to enhance products. One way they did that was by doing the My Neo shoot, which let consumers take active roles in the Adidas footwear. And also you can see Adidas does have the most likes as far as like on social media than any other shoe brand. And then on the next slide, it does show how Adidas mostly beat out any other brand just by social media influences. Even though Adidas has a good brand portfolio, it's this company's popularity and social media experience that helps raise sales. And then on part B, we can go ahead and head to the next slide. Based on your team's review and research, what are 2 additional ways a company can enhance features or existing products? Adidas is a sports brand, but Nike has always been a brand connected with any sports. To get athletes on their side, Adidas has talked to athletes and made shoes according to their preference. Adidas listened and created the Y3 series, which has Boost technology in their shoes. Boost is Adidas' most innovative cushioning technology, using a material called thermoplastic polyethylene that compresses under pressure for better shock absorption and instantly bouncing back to its original shape. This concludes my part of the presentation. I pass it on to Leslie Thornton.
Okay, thank you. So I've had criteria number 3. And criteria number 3 connects with social media. How listening to your social media help you identify your biggest fans and influencers. So the first example that I thought of was influencing through hashtags. This is typically a non-traditional way of finding your influence and who your biggest fans is and just expanding your brand overall. But Adidas has found it one of the most influential ways for it to happen. So one of my screenshots I have on the screen, it had like 5 different ways that Adidas itself helped influence his brand. And I found introducing hashtags. So, at one point in time, Twitter was just big with hashtags. So Adidas took it upon themselves to have certain hashtags to expand their brand. So they have hashtag shoe of the year, hashtag Adidas shoes are just some examples that they have. So hashtag Adidas itself has about 1.6 billion views on some social media platforms. So alongside with having hashtags, Adidas use micro-influencers. So a micro-influencer is a person who has between 1,000 to 100,000 followers. So one example that I found was a man named Asa Allah. He's from Tonga, Africa, and he basically played on their mock soccer team. So, soccer in other countries, football in other countries is considered soccer. America is the only country who has football is American style football. So with his branding and influencing on social media, he ended up becoming on Tonga's actual football team. So Adidas has the tactic of micro-influencers, how they spread their brand. They find unique people with unique messages, and they connect everything on the basis of relevance. So everything that they post is relevant to wherever we need it and whenever it's time. And mainly they use athletes. Can you click on the video I have presented?
Hey everybody, I'm Noah Lyles, and I know we're all in very similar situations. We're probably all quarantined or limited to where we can go, and it's tough. But this is the best way that we can not spread the coronavirus. So, now that you're at home, I know what you're thinking. You're probably bored out of your mind. Well, I got an idea that might help. Get a hobby, and that can be simple. Anything from building Legos or maybe playing video games with your friends.
All right, so that's just one of the many videos from the hashtag home team series that they have. So going on with the hashtag home team series, this is what I mainly wanted to focus on for the influence through hashtags. Can you go to the second slide for me? So on Adidas website, the forefront, they have a quote that says, this is on that hashtag home team on their separate page, but it's still under Adidas. It has, while the world waits, let's remember, now is the time to keep moving, to pull together, share skills, positivity, and hope. We are the home team. We will get through this together, and when that time comes, we will be ready. So that's basically saying that I understand all this is going on, but we're still together. We're still as one. So one thing that Adidas does that I really like is like they have the hashtag that connects the mainstream audience with everyone else. So while they have athletes posting about hashtag home team, they also have just regular people under it. They also have on their website daily like news, not daily, but they have letters that come from athletes, and they're always athlete based. So one particular letter that stuck out to me was by Kendra Harrison, and she was a 100-meter hurdler, and she talked about her obstacles, how coronavirus set her back for going to the Olympics, and it showed that we're all together as one. And alongside with the coronavirus and how we need, how just we're in the heat of everything, they also have it to where they're selling masks on their website. They come in like 4 different styles, and they have different sizes for everyone. And $2 for each proceeds go to the Save the Children for Coronavirus funding. Can you go to the next slide for me? So my next slide and my next point example is how Adidas collaborates with musical artists. So the musical artist I focused on in my presentation was Beyonce with Ivy Park. So Ivy Park came out in January of 2020. It's a featured athleisure, just comfortable athletic wear as well as shoes. And Beyonce is a relevant fan base because of the fact she is one of the most popular singers there is today. She has about 155 million followers on Instagram. Her post releasing the date of Ivy Park alone was about roughly 2.4 million likes on it. So she has a really big fan base. And Ivy Park alone has about 23.9 million views. Can you go to the next slide for me? So alongside with Ivy Park, one thing that was very, very popular that spread this brand like crazy was the orange boxes. Mainly, I saw it from TikTok. TikTok, it really expanded the brand a lot. So one thing she did, even though Beyonce is a big artist herself, she found other influencers. They weren't just musical artists, they were actors as well. And she sent them boxes, or just like regular people. So she sent them a box, and, they took pictures, and then more exposure. So I posted some pictures below as screenshots of some people who got some of the boxes. And one thing that Adidas did that I really like, they really let the artist or whoever is branding like choose however they're going to brand it. They also have done deals with Pharrell recently, and they have Kanye West with the Yeezys. So Adidas has about 139 accounts, and they have from like Adidas Germany, Adidas football, Adidas China, Japan, Adidas original. They just spread out, and they have a different influence they just have influence everywhere all over the world for different people. So they're all on different social medias like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you name it, they're on it. So that concludes my presentation, and I will pass it on to Jordan.
Good evening. I had criterion number 4. One benefit of social media listening is watching the competition. And Under Armour and Nike are Adidas' 2 biggest competitors. Adidas has left Under Armour in the dust and is coming for Nike too. The German sports brand has surged while its 2 biggest competitors continue to struggle. Adidas brand sales in North America up 31%, thanks to an emphasis on expanding and investing in the U.S. and more marketing aimed at women. Sales at Reebok, which is owned by Adidas, climbed 22% during this time period also. Adidas still has a long way to go if it wants to get into Nike territory. Nike reported 3.9 billion sales this quarter, while Adidas reported 1.3 billion, and that was including their partnership with Reebok. And can you go on to the next slide, please? Thank you. And what I did, I went and watched some shoe review videos and unboxing videos from Nike and Jordan, and from YouTube. And I just looked at some of the comments where people were complaining about the quality and some of the recent releases. And one of the comments says, fakes have better quality because they actually care about real. Nike doesn't even care anymore. And another one says, I could have told you they were complete garbage before they even dropped. So that just shows how some of the people have been feeling about some of the quality that has dipped in Nike's products lately. But on the flip side, Nike does a great job taking a stance in social justice, with them and always being on the right side of, I would say, history or democracy. When there things happen, they're on the front lines to talk about it. And that will conclude my portion for the presentation, and I will pass it to Winter Branch.
Okay, so actually, for criteria number 5, it talks about how does the brand bring with the audience needs at the time. So for this, I found the cover up for the team. So Adidas actually with the branch some masks, and with the mask off. So with the mask, they expanded it in the heat of COVID-19. So there's a major mask mandate going on to where you have to have a mask on so you can go anywhere. So with the 4 different styles, different sizes for everyone, this is in conjunction with the hashtag home team. So they've been talking about home team, stay at home, find something to do so we all stay safe. So $2 for every pack of masks. So it goes to the Save the Children Global Coronavirus Refund. All right, you can get the next slide for me.
And some of Adidas' new innovations. They recently came out with the Future Craft Bio Fabric prototype shoe that features an upper made from 100% biosteel fiber, a nature-based and completely biodegradable high-performance fiber developed by the German biotech company. This material offers a unique combination of properties that are crucial in performance, such as being 15% lighter in weight than conventional synthetic fibers. This is good because Adidas consumers are always looking for the next lightest shoe, since their biggest market group is runners. So everyone's always looking for the next most comfortable and lightest shoe, and this helps with that. And this will conclude my my portion. And now I would like to pass to Winter.
When responding to a negative comment in a social network, it is best to respond quickly, honestly, and in the same medium. Is the company your team selected doing this? Yes. Adidas strives to respond to negative comments in a quick, honest, and same medium form. In one instance, Adidas posted a photo on Valentine's Day to showcase that love is love. Their followers and customers left negative comments on how the company should not represent anything of that nature with their brand. Adidas responded to negative comments within the same hour with positivity and their honest opinions. And here I have another situation with Adidas. They sent out an email that was titled, Congrats, you survived the Boston Marathon. And their followers basically commented on the email telling them that they should never send anything out like that. And Adidas went and sent out an apology within the same hour on all their social media platforms. And this concludes our presentation.